Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Ooh, I'm looking a mess. Ooh. And I was like, I'm gonna do a video without skincare, without a stitch of makeup, just natural because it's a crackathon, it's super early. My mailman just delivered the Morphe Jeffree Star brush. Well, at least if you show up on the video, at least say hi. Hi, baby. Hi. Say hi. Oh! No, don't bite me on. Oh, look. Oh, is that a no? You know what that means? That means let me go. He's so spoiled, this cat. I always say he, but it's a she. Look at those beautiful eyes. You don't need Morphe brushes. You don't need eyeliner. You're beautiful already. Wish I could say the same. Okay, hold up. There you go. Okay, so I'm so excited because I wanted to film this here because there's a lot of light here and I'm so tired of filming in the attic and I can't wait till I move to another place so I can feel inspired again to film. So that's why I've been, I've disappeared for the last month. I need to feel inspired. I need my creative juices to flow. Okay, so I was so excited for this collab. So Jeffree Star collabed with Morphe brushes. Listen, Jeffree Star is a huge brand. Jeffree Star has a lot of success, right? And he doesn't have to collab if he doesn't want to, so he did it for us. He did it for the people that love Morphe and that love a good quality brush without spending their entire, savings account. So this is the packaging. It's gorgeous, right? It's beautiful. Hold on, let me put it on lock. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's unpack. I also have here some of my favorite brushes and we can compare. Okay, let's compare. This beautiful, this looks like what you would have in school, right? Well, not in pink, at least not me, but you know what I mean. It's a nice, cute little pencil bag. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hold on. So they come individually packed, well, as a whole. They feel heavy. I like that. You know when you buy something and it feels heavy? Feels luxurious. Okay, these handles. The pictures don't do them justice. Look. Let's start with the first one, which is the foundation brush, right? The face brush. Look. Ah! Orgasm! Just happened. Okay, so these brushes are gorgeous. They are beautiful. So he said that it was natural fibers mixed with synthetic, right? It feels good. Oh my god. I have here another. Well, I don't have a foundation brush here, but I do have a powder brush that I can compare. Let's compare the powder one. I love that they all come individually packed. Oh my god, look how they look like. Could you imagine? This is the powder brush. So this is great for under the eyes, but you want to know something? This is also great for blush. You can diffuse a nice blush on the cheeks here and you can build it up. I like this. This is great for blush too, and you can even bronze with this. Actually, you can bronze with this one. This is great. Bronzer, for bigger parts of the face. Oh, damn. I know that they were specifically for the powder purposes. I mean, this was for foundation, this one, and this was for powder, right? Yeah, powder under the eyes and all over the face. But if I can be honest, you can blush with this. You can blush with this and you can bronze with this one. I promise y'all. So I'm giving y'all options. So this is my normal powder brush, just a regular old BH Cosmetics, but great, affordable powder brush. And this is the Jeffree Star one. This one is by BH Cosmetics, this one is by Morphe and Jeffree Star, but they're beautiful, they're very different. This one is more suited, under the eyes, but also all over the face, and this one is just a regular old, it does the job, But is it as pretty as this and as soft as this one? No. So, Jeffree Star, you won this round already. Oh my god, I am so excited for these brushes. This is a foundation brush. Now, I usually do foundation. When I do foundation, I do it with a sponge. Morphe sponge, Real Technique sponge, Beauty Blender, whatever. Those are my top 3 sponges. Those 3 work the best. Okay, so you don't have to spend all your money on a Beauty Blender. You can buy a Real Techniques or a Morphe one. Performs the same, lasts about the same amount of time too. So this brush seems nice for foundation, but I could use it for liquid bronzer. Liquid bronzer, or maybe even powder bronzer. I'm gonna try that. And I'll let you know in future videos. It feels nice, the bristles are soft, you can feel that it's synthetic and natural fibers mixed together, and the handles, they're a little heavy. I like that they're a little heavy, they're not too light, so you don't feel like it's cheap, and that's, you know, the point, right? Okay, so eye brushes. Let me skip over this part. You guys know I don't do eye makeup. I really don't. I'm not creative like that. I'm creative in other ways, not with eyes. But who knows, one day I might use them. But you can use them for other things. You can use them for, especially this one, hold on. Where are the names? Oh, here they are. Wait, hold up. It's on the packaging. I'm such a mess. Forgive me. Okay, so it's, oh, the Crease Queen and the Rule Blender. Okay, great. So I would use this one. You can see the difference of shapes, right? I would use this one for, for specific highlighting purposes. Lips, nose, here, under the, because it's smaller than a real highlighter brush. Look at the difference. You can really target specific areas, you know? This one is nice for all over highlight, you know, for a soft focus, but if you want like a blinding highlight, specifically on a few spots on the face, I would use this. Of course, you can use, and you should use these for the eyes, you know. I've seen a lot of people do their eye makeup with only 2-3 brushes, so if Jeffree can do it, you can do it too. And these feel so soft. And I don't have any others to compare, but I love them. They're heavy, and the fibers feel good enough. And even though I'm not experienced with eye makeup, I do know a good brush, okay? I do know a good brush. All right, next brush. Okay, so this one I'm excited about because I've never seen something like this. Okay, so this is the contour brush, right? This is the specific, he said that it was a contour brush. And I was like, wait, hold on, it's a little small for contour. But he said that Lipstick Nick, you know, his favorite makeup artist and best friend, she uses this for specific contour area, and you can use this also for liquid creams. I love liquid contour or liquid bronzer too. I love warming up the face, you know. I'm gonna use this for specific contour, or even maybe for nose contour. I never do nose contour. If I do a little bit contour, it's bam. So this feels good, and I have one that I can compare it with as close as possible, which is the Morphe Y9. You can be much more specific with this one. They are both amazing brushes. This one is prettier. The hairs feel better. This was a little more dense. This was a little more soft. This one is better because you really be specific. This one is too big to be specific, you know? It's already too big. This one you can really be specific. If you want to be specific with contour, I would advise this one over this one. Now, are there better brushes that can be compared to this one? Obviously, yes. But I like this one. I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna work it out. I promise. So I'm very excited for that brush because I've never seen a brush with that shape. I have a lot of big brushes, to be quite honest. And when they're small, they're usually highlighter brushes. So that kind of contour brush, I've never had before. I just had this one. And if I can be honest, I rarely reach for this one. I'm a sponge kind of person. Anyway, next brush I'm very excited for, a spoolie. Now, I use a spoolie because my eyebrows have to be on fleek all day, every day. I have not used anything for my eyebrows. My eyebrows are pure hairspray and spoolie. If you don't have brow gel at home, you take a spoolie, put on some hairspray on it, then you go through the brows like that. No brow product. Of course, if you have full brows like me, if you don't have full brows, go a little bit with your Brow Wiz, brow pencil, Anastasia Beverly Hills, whatever you're using, pomade, powder, and then use the spoolie, and you have the other side, so you can, you know. I will use this just for concealer to carve out the brow. That's what I will use it for. While people use this for brow pomade, I will use it to carve out the brow. You know, specific thing. You know what? It's all nice to be beauty gurus and to, you know, be specific. Hold on, let me fix the light. But at the end of the day, make your tools work for your face. Okay? So if I don't use eye brushes because I don't do eye makeup, use them for other things. You can trust me, you can be creative. And now this one is, hold on. This one is the highlighting brush. It's a little different. It's just a little more dense, which is maybe better because it's I like this brush, but it's not my favorite highlight brush of all time. Even when I purchased this, I thought it was pretty, you know, that copper moment with black. But this one feels a little bit more dense, and more precise, you know? It just feels a little more dense and more precise. I don't know what it is. The fibers, they feel a little more dense, so a little more specific, you know? So I will still use both. If I want a soft focus, I'm gonna use this one because this one is, you know, it's bigger, it's larger. But if I want like a more dense, like a more precise application, I will use the Jeffree Star one. Oh my God, that was it. That were all the brushes. I was so quick. Oh, I forgot to compare the spoolies. Listen, I have a Morphe spoolie here, and I have the Jeffree Star one. The only difference here that you can really see is that, you know, they're both the same. This handle feels more expensive than this one, and you have this part to carve out the brow or to do brow pomade. So that's about the only difference. I am so sorry that I could not compare the eye brushes, I mean the eye makeup, so these two, because I don't do eye makeup. But for the girls and guys that don't do eye makeup, you can use this for highlighter. And you can use this for, you know, if you don't do eye makeup, you can still put a little bronzer in your eyes, you know. So you can still use them. You can still use them if you want to go natural. You can. You can absolutely do that. Okay, guys, that was my review on the Jeffree Star Morphe collaboration. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm really happy. I don't know what to say actually. I woke up at the crack of dawn to open the door for the mailman. He was like, "Here's your package," and I was like, "Oh yeah, here it is." The packaging is beautiful. It's well thought out. Thank you, Jeffree Star, for, even though you have your own brand and your own cosmetics line, you still collaborated with a brand like Morphe, which is not the most expensive, but also not the cheapest, which is affordable for people like us that don't want to just buy, you know, brushes and Tom Ford brushes and whatever, and that still want a nice, you know, a nice collection and good quality brushes for a normal price, not overpriced. And this was it. This was it. This was what we needed, you know, 7 brushes that can do your entire face. Like I said before, even though people target this as a powder brush, you can absolutely do brush. You can absolutely do you can absolutely do bronzer and blush with this brush. Okay. And then the foundation brush, you can do foundation, but you can also do liquid products, like a liquid bronzer, if you want to do, you know, for bigger parts of the face. And you can do powder bronzer too. So even though this was targeted, well, more specific for foundation, and this was for powder, I'm going to make this work for a blush, and I'm going to make this one work for bronzer, powder bronzer. So you see, if you know how brushes work, you can play with them. They don't have to be specific. Just like this eye brush can be a highlighter brush. This is an eye brush. This is not a highlighter brush. This is the crease queen or the blending one. Wait, let me see. This must be the Rule Blender, I think. Yeah. But I'm gonna use it for highlighting purposes, for specific highlighting purpose, especially the nose and stuff like that. And you can maybe even, I don't know, contour with it. I don't know. You can just try. Brushes, it's makeup, there are no rules. It's what works best for your face, you know? And the contour one, I'm excited to, you know, to work with this one, especially with cream. I like liquid products because they look more natural on the skin, in my opinion. So, you know, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Jeffree Star, for collaborating with a brand as Morphe. Even though you didn't have to, you have your own brand, which is highly successful and sold all over the world, I'm sure, at this point. But you still did it. So thank you. I'm gonna make more videos in the future, I promise. There's a lot going on right now. And once we are in a stable situation, and I also want some new tools to film, then I'm gonna drop videos left and right, okay? So thank you so much for watching. Drop a like, ring the bell, and see you soon.